Happy New Year to you. It's been a hell of a night, but there's some time for champagne. In the meantime, here's what's happening on the channel this year. Hi, I'm Scott. You're watching Inside Musicals, the channel for all things musical theatre. Are New Year's resolutions just superstition for the otherwise rational-minded? Probably. It's never a bad time to make good plans, so welcome to 2024. And I hope it's a year of great opportunity and dreams fulfilled for all of you. And I hope that this channel, in its own small way, inspires you on your musical theatre journey, whether you're a professional, an aspiring professional, an amateur, an avid theatre goer, or just discovering musicals for the first time. Because if it's not already clear, I kind of like musicals, done well. From those early MGM Technicolor extravaganzas, through the golden age of Rodgers and Hammerstein, the vanguard of Sondheim and Kander and Ebb and others, the revival of Broadway in the 80s, and even the more contemporary zeitgeist of shows like Rent or Hamilton. Because no matter how the musical evolves, when those elements of story, character, music, and movement come together with inventiveness, it makes me weep like nothing else. And I love it. A couple of years ago, I saw a professional stage production of The King and I, because I'd only ever seen the film before that. And it was so beautiful, so heartbreaking. I wasn't ready for the curtain to come up at the end. Still crying. And it made me feel sorry for people who don't like musicals, because they're missing out, because they just don't get it. People don't burst into song like that. But musicals aren't life as it is. They're life as it feels. Once you get your head around that, then that stylisation makes perfect sense. But maybe some people will just never get it. And look, maybe they'd say I have very narrow tastes, but I don't see it like that. I like both kinds of music. Stage musicals, film musicals. What else is there? Now, I know I'm still a very small channel in the scheme of things, but I want to make this year bigger and better than ever. And you've responded so well to some of the guests I've had on, I'm already lining up some great new interviews for this year, so you can look forward to hearing their insights into the industry. I'm also going to challenge myself to perform more on the channel. I realised I've held back doing more demos than I have because I never wanted to make this about me performing. I wanted to bring in other artists on projects to collaborate, to record, to see how they work. That's something I've wanted to do from the beginning. Now, I can't afford to do that just yet, so at this point, you're going to be hearing more of my voice. Could it be songs from my new musical? Some of my filthy cabaret numbers? Maybe some a cappella arrangements? Could be all of those things. So to that end, I'm filming a video at the moment about how I'm getting vocally fit over the next month. Now, one of the main barriers to doing bigger projects, more ambitious videos on the channel is time and resources, as any of you will know who've ever tried to do anything in your spare time. So the best way for me to build momentum, according to YouTube, and if I can plug myself for a moment, is view time. So if you could watch each video, spread the word, share the love, I'll love you eternally. Now, I was thinking back to my original goal for creating this channel, which hasn't really changed, and that is to share whatever I've learned about the craft and the industry so you can learn from my mistakes. But it's not just about teaching. I also want to encourage, because it's a tough business out there and we don't all experience the success we want when we want it. Sometimes it's that one new idea that keeps us going or takes us one step closer to what we want. And I hope that's what I can give you here. And it was important to me to include not only performers, but people who create musicals and people who love them. Because when actors understand the thought process behind the words and the music, they glean more from it, give better performances. When writers and composers understand how actors do what they do, they can build more of that into the material. When audiences understand what goes on behind the scenes to create the thing that they love, they appreciate it all the more. And that's a win for all of us. So I'll continue with tips and tutorials on singing, on stagecraft, on writing, on composition. We'll keep looking at the business of show business, and I'll update you on my creative projects. One for you, one for me. Well, that's what I'm doing. What are your musical theatre goals? Are there topics I haven't covered yet? Leave me a comment. And here's to a great 2024. You. I'll drink yours, shall I? Don't want to waste it. Now get out there and be boozy. Brilliant. Brilliant.